Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Our devotion for today from the airport in Corpus Christi, August 5th, is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 9, verses 37 through 43. Verse 37, on the next day, when they had come down from the mountain, a great crowd met him. No matter when it is or where it is, there's always a great crowd that goes to meet Jesus. Verse 38 and following, and behold, a man from the great crowd cried out, Teacher, I beg you to look at my son, for he is my only child. And behold, the Spirit seizes him, and he suddenly cries out. It convulses him so that he foams at the mouth and shatters him, and will hardly leave him alone. And I begged your disciples to cast it out, but they could not. In this crowd that has gone out to meet Jesus, there is a man who calls out to him, Teacher. And he begs Jesus to heal his demonic-possessed son, who is also his only child. We are told the Spirit seizes the boy. Perhaps it's the demon within him. And suddenly the boy cries out. Is it the demon's fear? The boy is convulsed and foams at the mouth, and the father must be filled with worry and fear for his son. All of this shatters the son, we're told, as the demon clings to him. And then next is a critical verse. And the man said to Jesus, I begged your disciples to cast it out, but they could not. Man, that is something that haunts me. To have someone say to Jesus, I asked your disciple Bill to help me, but he couldn't. Do you worry about something like that? That someone might report you to Jesus because you couldn't do whatever? Verse 41, Jesus answered, O faithless and twisted generation, how long am I to be with you and bear with you? Bring your son here. Jesus responds with a bit of frustration. Maybe. Calling this group of people a faithless and twisted generation, which sounds pretty much like most of the generations that I'm familiar with. And he asks aloud, how long will he have to stay with this generation? And my prayer is Jesus will stay with us until he comes again. He tells the man to bring his son here, that is, to him. Verse 42, while he is coming, the demon threw him to the ground and convulsed him. But Jesus rebuked the unclean spirit and healed the boy and gave him back to his father. And here it is, the good news that I've been waiting to hear. Jesus has his disciples back. He heals the boy and gives him back to his father. Where I fail, Jesus succeeds. Where I fall short, Jesus continues on to the end. As I seek to help others, I don't have to worry. Jesus will cover my failure with his grace and heal and help and finish his mission. Jesus will cover my failure with his grace and show his love and mercy to all who are in need, even if I fail in my efforts on his behalf. Verse 43, and all were astonished at the majesty of God. It is an amazing and astonishing thing, this abundant mercy and grace of God that he gives to us. The Lord must really, really love us. Go in peace, serve the Lord.